Hi friends, my name's Kendra, and today I'm going to be telling you about my morning routine and how to be a morning person. Let me start off with, I am not a morning person. I've never been a morning person. I don't like mornings, but this is the longest I've gone in my whole life of actually waking up and sticking to a routine. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that have worked for me, and hopefully they'll work for you. So I have always, or so many times in the past, wanted to be a morning person and wanted to get up early, do all of the things and love it and be a good, happy person in the morning. But that's really not me. When I wake up in the morning, probably even now that I've been waking up early, like the first hour, I'm a grump. But I found that if I have the same routine every morning, it's helpful. So the biggest thing for me that I look at, what is my why? Why do I want to wake up early? And in the past, it was just I want to be a morning person because morning people are successful, or morning people seem happy. There's so many good things about morning people. So that wasn't something that stuck well enough for me. I'm a single mom, and I have a 4-year-old that is challenging in the morning. He's also not a morning person. He might take after me in that. We were fighting in the morning, all consistently. Every morning was a fight. He had a meltdown. We were always running late, and I just felt so defeated. And no matter what I did, I felt like I didn't give enough time, or something would happen and we'd be late and I'd be frustrated and just start off my day terrible, and I hated it. So that was my why. I just want to have a morning. I want to start my day off happy with my son and good with him. And so that was my why. And I started getting up earlier every day, just a little bit earlier every day, till I got to the 5 o'clock. 5 a.m. was my goal. So I was getting up anywhere between 6:30 and 7 before then, and I started to set my alarm back a little bit at a time, a little earlier every day to get up earlier. And the first thing I did was I started to going to bed earlier. So I needed to make sure I was getting enough sleep to be successful, to wake up early and feel refreshed. So I set my bedtime. We're going to bed at 9:30. That's the latest. But I also gave myself some grace because things happen. There are some nights where we're just busier. By the time we get home, get ready for bed and things. I know it's sad to say that it's late, very late, but after putting my son to bed, it was sometimes hard for me to get to bed by 9:30. But the more I tried and got consistent with setting that time and getting to that, the better, more successful I became with waking up early. So when I wake up a little earlier every day, and I had my morning routine, things that I wanted to do every morning and get done. And it was just little things, honestly, but made a big difference in my life. So I was always focusing on spending my time with God and reading the Bible. I wanted to make that a daily habit, and when I did that first thing in the morning, I felt better throughout the day. And when I was consistent with that, I felt better. So putting this in the morning first thing is huge for me. So I wake up in the morning. I used to drink coffee, but I've switched to drinking warm lemon water while I do have my Bible time. And then I do a little bit of exercise, working out, just 10 minutes, light workout, and then I have my coffee. So I wait a little while to have coffee, and then I get my son up and we get going for the day. And I work from home, so usually I don't have to don't get fully ready for the day and take a shower. But if I'm working in the office, sometimes I'll shower before I wake my son up, or get ready before I get him up. So depending, and I adjust things on days depending on like how much time I spend in my Bible, or how much time if I work out. Like usually the days that if I have to go into the office, I might cut my workout out that day. I won't work out that day. So be flexible. That's a big thing. Make sure, if something happens, don't get down on yourself. If you do miss your alarm, accidentally hit snooze, like just do it the next day. Get back on it the next day. And be flexible with what you can do. If you wake up a little bit later than you wanted and you don't get to spend the whole time working out, or if you do Bible readings, or even just journaling or planning for your day. People do all different things depending on what they want to accomplish that day. So for me, my relationship with God is the most important thing. So that's why I want to start my day with God. So for someone else, maybe if you're not in that place, if you just spend your first 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it is of the day, journaling or planning your day, or maybe reading. Some people like to get up and read first thing in the morning, reading any book that you want. Also, there's a lot of benefits of getting outside first thing in the morning, getting some sunlight, that vitamin D, that's very good for you. There's a lot of days I will spend my time reading my Bible outside, and getting some fresh air and having the sunlight. That's a great way to start your day. So just find a few things that you want to do that work for you, one or two things, and stick to those things. And give yourself grace if you don't wake up on time, or if you have to adjust things a little bit, not spend as much time with one of the things that you wanted to, that's okay. But be realistic for you, what works with you and for your life. And I found if I failed, if I stopped, it was harder for me to get back, and the more days that went by. So there were a couple times that I stopped waking up. I hit snooze too much. I was just like in a season of being really tired. I stopped waking up early enough to do my Bible reading and to work out, and life just got crazy again. And I was like, what is going on? And then I realized I haven't been reading my Bible. I haven't been getting up early. Like, this is my why. And it was crazy how much I noticed, like, things changed. So my why actually, like, this worked. Like, me having this morning routine and having even just a little bit of time to myself in the morning, to myself, to kind of prepare myself for the day mentally. It rolled into that little bit of time with my son, and like just how I reacted to things with him. And like now we rarely have meltdowns, and we get to work and to school on time, and there's just enough time in the day. It still sometimes feels rushed, and there's it's not always wonderful and happy and great, but it definitely is better than it was before. And like, we again, like, rarely have meltdowns, and just it's been so surprising to me how much this worked. And when I really realized this is when I stopped, and when I got into the bad habit again, and then I was like, I need to get back into this and start doing it again. So I think if you can identify in things with any bad habits that you have, anything that you have, like once you start doing it and then stop and realize like, oh, these are the negative impacts from me not doing that habit or not doing that thing, it helps kind of motivate you in a way, or that's your why. That can help you to realize your why you need to keep doing that thing, or why you want to keep doing that habit and continuing to do it, and how much you want to change your life. What is there in your life that you can do today, the one little thing maybe that can have a positive influence on your life and make your life better for the long run. I hope that you found some value and learned something from this video. Give it a like and a subscribe if you did, and if there's anything that you're interested, you want me to post about, let me know in the comments.